Dear students, welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture we are going to study coordinate geometry and graphs. The lecture will continue even after this video, and we will have many more videos which will cover coordinate geometry and graphs. So basically it is highly applied topic in physics. When you go to the course of higher secondary physics, you will see that many applications of coordinate geometry vis-a-vis straight line, circle and many other conic sections, and then we will also see some graphs. So all these things need to be understood very easily so that you can apply them in case of physics. So students, we will take a topic which is called straight lines, and in this lecture we will take this topic straight lines, and we will study few things related to this topic. So first of all, there is an equation of a straight line which is of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. This is called a linear equation in two variables x and y, because the power of x is also 1 and the power of y is also 1. And it is also given that a and b both can't be 0 simultaneously, that is at the same time, because then it would become 0, this would become 0, and c will automatically become 0. This is no more an equation, it will be an identity. This can also be mathematically written that a square plus b square is not equal to 0, because this can be equal to 0 if a and b both becomes 0 simultaneously. So this is called equation of a straight line. A is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient y, and c is a constant. Now, why do we call it equation of a straight line? Because when we talk about a line, straight line, it is represented by some equation of this form. For example, 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. So what will happen here, that if we have a point which lies on this straight line, then it will satisfy this equation. And if there is a point which does not lie on this straight line, it will not satisfy this equation. So this is what we mean by this. For example, if I take a point 1, 1, where x is also 1, y is also 1. So what you will find, then when you put this value 1, 1 here, the left hand side will become equal to 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 minus 5, which will be equal to 0, which is equal to the right hand side. But if we take some other point, for example, half comma 2, let us say, I am not taking the position of a point, I am just taking a randomly point. So when we see here for this, the left hand side will become equal to 2 into half plus 3 into 2 minus 5. This will be 1 and this will be 6, which will become 7 minus 5, which is 2, which is obviously not equal to 0. So this point does not satisfy this equation, this satisfies this equation, so this point lies on this line. So this is what we understand by the straight line concept. Now if you want to go to the concept of different values a, b and c and how they are related, so what do you think the most important thing which students need to understand first?
From the perspective of physics, one thing is called slope of a straight line.
Okay.
So how we can calculate slope of a straight line? Let us say the equation of this form is given, and we have to calculate the slope of a straight line with various applications in various parts of physics. So how we can calculate slope of a straight line using the equation that is given to us, and what is the meaning of positive slope, what is the meaning of negative slope, and what is also meaning of c is positive, c is negative, how we can draw graph in various cases.
Okay. So as sir is saying that you need to know the geometrical meaning of all these terms, and a slope is a very important term which we need to know. So if we want to find equation of a straight line, before that we need to know the slope, concept of slope. So slope angle is something which we need to know. If a line makes an angle with the x-axis theta, when we talk about makes an angle with theta, that means it is making with the positive direction of x-axis, measuring anti-clockwise. That is how we generally take this angle with x-axis. Whenever I will say that angle is with x-axis, it simply means that the positive direction of x-axis, not this one, and in anti-clockwise direction, not this one. So now this angle is called slope angle. If we find the tan of this angle, tangent of this angle, this will give you m, which is called slope of the line. So that is how we understand slope actually. Slope means inclination. So you can understand that this theta somehow tells us the inclination with respect to x-axis. Now after knowing this, by the help of coordinates also we can get the slope. For example, we have a point P which is 2, 3, and there is a point Q which is suppose 3, 4. And can we find the slope of this line? So basically, we draw perpendicular from here on the x-axis, we drop a perpendicular from here on the x-axis, and we drop a perpendicular on this perpendicular from this point. So what do you observe by your knowledge of coordinate geometry, that what would be this length? I think sir would better explain you that how can we find tan theta. Please sir.
So tan theta, if you look at the triangle, then we can say tan theta is the ratio of this side and this side. And what is the length of this side? So the y coordinate of point Q here is given as 4, and y coordinate of this point here, it is given as, it is 2, 3, no? So
Yeah.
this is 3, and the length, that is this length, is equal to 4. So the length of this side of a triangle is 1 here. Now what is the length of this side? So this point has an x coordinate of 3, and this point has an x coordinate of 2. So again we can say that the length of this side is again equal to 1. So both of these sides are equal to 1. Now what is the value of tan theta? Tan theta is length of this side divided by length of this side. So tan theta we can say in this case is equal to 1. So we can say that the slope of this straight line is plus 1 here.
So the slope of this line is 1, and the slope angle if you want to find is 45 degrees. Tan 45 is 1. So slope can be negative also, because if we take a line which is making an obtuse angle with the x-axis, then in that case you will get a slope which is actually less than 0.
In this case, the difference of y can be positive and difference of x will be negative.
Negative.
So the ratio will be negative in this case.
Yes. So basically, the ratio of the difference of y coordinates upon the x coordinate. So we can say that if we have suppose a formula from which we can try to understand the concept of slope. So we can have a formula like this, that if there is a line joining 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2, then the slope of that particular line is actually y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is how we can find the slope with the help of coordinates. So students, till now we have understood what is the slope. Now in the next lecture we will going to continue with this concept, and we will bring towards you that how slope is further used to get the equation of the line. So by meantime you find out and tell us as a homework till the next video that what is the slope of a line which is perpendicular to x-axis, and what is the slope of a line which is parallel to x-axis. So this is just a question for you, for something to ponder about. So that is all for this session students. We take leave and we will meet in the next video. Thank you.